No matter where, just do it.
Yeah, it should be good to go. It's going to show up here in a little bit. Let's see. There we are. And
Where are we looking at the phone?
3-2, yeah. Hey everyone, welcome to Staples High School, where today the Records will come on their 5th game of the season. Their 4-0 record against Brien McMahon, their 4-1 record. We're at the Junkyard. I have you with me again, Jordan Schur from the Westport Rec League. Jordan, how are you?
Thank you for having me, Steve. It's great to be
back. Of
back.
course. Listen, good luck charm for last year, right? I mean, we did a good run there on the FCAC,
Yeah,
didn't
we ran right through the tournament. We got two big wins.
we did. It was great. Team this year, different team, but kind of the same results. Talk what you've seen from them this year.
Yeah, I mean, heading into this year, obviously the biggest question was probably you're losing Adam Udell, the FCAC tournament MVP. Who's going to fill that role? How are people's roles going to adjust? Every year they get older and more mature and then step into new roles.
Yeah, and so far they've been impressive, right? I mean, you got Clackle, who's an average of double-double, but he's taking a role this year of kind of more of an assist guy, setting up his teammates. What have you seen from Sam this year that shows you how different his team is?
Yeah, I think heading in, for me, it was a huge question because Sam scored 1,000 points last year. Heading into this year, could Sam have come out and been on a mission to score 30 in every game? He could have. He's obviously taken a very different approach to this year. I think he's making everyone better. I mean, basketball is the ultimate game where when your best player decides he's going to buy into the team and make everybody else better, it can make the world a difference, and Sam's doing that.
Yeah, I mean, when I talked to him after the Remapo game, he said, gotten the accolades, now it's all about getting the wins. And that kind of feeds into everyone. You know what?
That's it then. I hadn't heard him say that, but I think it's clear by how he's been playing that the goal is to win every single game they step on the court this year.
Yeah, and listen, Mason and Dylan have been, they performed last year, this year, I think at their senior year. Oh no, I'm sorry, Dylan is a junior, Mason's senior. But how big have they been for the team this year?
Yeah, I mean, Mason's really, somehow as a senior, still probably the most underappreciated player on the team. He's rock solid. He can score 20. He could get you 10 rebounds. He could get you 10 assists on any given night. So to have a resource like that where the coaches from game to game can kind of just pick out a different role for Mason is just huge.
And listen, the last game against New Canaan, Corrigan and Higher. Higher, by the way, was your pick. Remember that FCAC final? He said he had to perform. He did well there. And him and so Corrigan and Higher together they scored 49 points against New Canaan. I mean, we're just getting production from every single position.
No, I mean it's as good as starting five as really there is. Certainly in the conference, it's probably up there with one of the best starting fives in the state. It shows you that any one of them can get 20. Austin got 20. Maddie got 20. We know that Sam and Mason get 20, and we know that Dillman can get a lot more than 20 in certain matchups and certain nights.
Yeah. And I guess I wouldn't say it's the fourth year that Golden Shore has just kind of established a program here, right? In Staples basketball, and I talk to people around, and everybody's like, you know what? There's all these kids coming up, and you're so close to Pal. You came from Pal just a minute ago.
Yeah.
How has what has happened at the high school level kind of brought basketball alive in the entire town?
Yeah, I think the word you're circling here is culture. This program has an elite culture, and culture can make up for. I mean, they have talent and culture, which is why they're a really special team. Sometimes you have one or the other. They have both, but I mean, this town is now really becoming a basketball hotbed, and the main reason is we have elite culture at the high school level, and we're working towards that at the youth level too.
Yeah. I mean, how big was it that Flacco didn't leave, stayed for his senior year, is here trying to lead the team back to a championship? I mean, how big is that, do you think, for an overall?
I mean, and as this program gets to new levels, you're going to have more private schools circling these kids from year to year. And it really is important to make sure that our talent in this town stays. And when someone like Sam kind of sets the blueprint, he had many options. He chose to stay. And, hopefully all the future Sam Flaccos can follow his lead.
Yeah, we always hear about that, right? You got these people coming, got these players coming in, and it's so important to see. But talk about what you think is going to be the key for this team this year to repeat as an FCAC champion and have a deeper run. Because in the state, Division I, first year they lost first round, second year they won a game, lost second round. What do you think would be the key for the team this year to kind of break that in the division and repeat in the FCX?
I mean, first and foremost, it's health. I mean, again, this is a really special starting five. I think this team is still looking for kind of guys 6, 7, and 8 to emerge. So when you have a team that's built that way, I think health is the first. And from there, it's get something out of, get better every day. Even when you're winning games by 10, 15, 20 points, like how are they going to get better and prepare themselves for the state tournament Division I when there is no easy game? From the first round to the last game is, you're playing the best teams in the state. So you got to use the regular season to build towards what you want to be come, February and March.
Yeah, listen, stay in Division I. I remember when Coach Schur said that, after going deep in getting to that final, you want to play with the best. I look at college basketball. I feel like if you win the NIT, you're the 32nd, 33rd best team in the country. Yeah. You didn't win it. Is that the right call you think for it overall?
Well, it was very neat when Staples with Chris Zajac, I think it was Sam Cracklow's freshman year, made the Division II final, and they lost to St. Bernard. Yeah. But I think even though we never won Division II, I think we're past that. We want to, we scrimmaged Notre Dame West Haven the last 2 years. Yeah. We win fall league. We're winning summer leagues, against some pretty good teams, Hillhouse and some of the top teams, and we want to be the best of the best. If you win Division II, I guess you're the 5th best team, but what does that mean? You're trying to be the best.
Exactly, and I think it goes back to attracting talent as well, and people staying, that you're playing against top competition.
Well, and I think that's part of the reason why the coaching staff schedule games against Archbishop Malloy, against Ramapo. Next weekend they're going up to Springfield to play 2 more out-of-state opponents. I mean, the FCAC is fine, but we're trying to win state championships, and to do that, I think you really got to test yourselves against the best of the best.
Totally agree. Now let's talk about today's game. Brien McMahon comes in here; they're 4-1, athletic team, strong team. What do you think is going to be the keys for Staples to kind of, play their game and get away with the small fights?
Yeah, I can't say that I've seen so much of McMahon this year, but they're 4-1. I mean, your record is who you are. Yeah. They play now. It's going to be a very different game than New Canaan. It'll be a little more fast-paced. McMahon might run around, trap a little more, try to take the ball out of Sam's hand, make Austin make a play. If they've scouted Lohman for the last 2 years, they'll know to, stay tight on him. And, every FCX game's a test. And from what I hear, McMahon is going to be competing for an FCX playoff spot.
Yeah, and then from the Staples side, you're going to look for your guys to do it, and the same thing over and over again, right? Yeah,
I mean, look, you're going to play through Sam. Sam has been living in the paint this year, which is why Maddie and Mason have had such big games. I mean, Sam gets in the paint, draws the defense, shovel passes to Mason, little pocket passes, and then you hope the defense collapses. Then you hope the Lohman starts to open up on the perimeter. And if Sam gets in the paint, it's going to be very tough to beat them. I'm more interested in the Drew Hills, the Jack Jacobs,
yeah.
Maybe Henry Vested gets some more minutes. Like, I really am interested to see how the depth of the team kind of fills out as the year goes on.
Yeah, and Henry's an interesting player because Henry's got the size, he's got the outside shot. I saw him doing warm up. He was hitting them. So he's kind of a guy who's coming under the radar because the team's so good. But he's a big talent we have.
Henry's gonna have an excellent Staples career. I think the question is, does it start to take off this year, or are we going to be waiting, another year? But he's coming. He's coming.
And okay, so now we talked about that. Let's talk about last season. What was your favorite point of last season?
My favorite point of last season was how the team responded in that away Ridgefield game when they found out Sam was ruled out for the season that day where they were playing at Ridgefield, and the team on the road went into Ridgefield, who at that time was, I think, still the favorite in the conference, and they smacked them.
I remember that game.
I thought, going back to culture, for your best player to go down, and Sam was on the bench that day, leading the bench, the way a captain would do, and I thought that was the single most special moment of that season.
I agree, because I talked to Mason after that game, right? And Mason, you could tell that they were all emotional, right? But at the same point, they knew they had a job to do. And you never know what brings a team together.
Yeah.
Those kind of things do.
Yeah, and I mean, I think 1A has to be winning the FCX championship just because it had been since 1963, and Adam put on a pretty special performance. But I don't know, those were probably the top two.
Yeah, I agree. It was so much fun. I hope we're going to keep doing it this year. I think we bring good luck to them.
Yeah,
we'll keep doing Jordan. I thank you so much for joining us. We'll go to the game and give us your prediction of today's nice game.
I think we win by 10 plus.
I like that. Everyone, enjoy the game. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you, Jordan.
Good luck. Thank you.
All right, cool.
How we doing? Good?
Did really good, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Honestly, any home game, just let me know if you get stuck without someone. I love doing it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We're going to do more. Yeah, absolutely.